How can you use your leadership style to improve your impact? We all have an impact. Most people don't realize they have an impact, or if they do realize they have an impact, they don't know how to control it. Don't worry, I've got your back. My name is Matthew Devine. I'm an executive coach based in Toronto, and I'm here to help you have a greater impact on your team and the world around you. Let's see if we can figure out this leadership thing together. In a previous video, we spoke about the factors that lead to you having an impact. First off, it's how you look, then it's what you say, then it's what you believe, and finally, what is your vision for the future? Now, these things come together to create your overall impact. But how you use that in the context of your leadership style becomes really important. Let me explain. The Coactive Training Institute, CTI, came up with a wonderful leadership model, which I think really helps explain the difference of impact that you can have. Now, they have different dimensions to it, but we're going to start off with the one that represents the stereotypical view of what a leader is, and this is the leader in front. Now picture somebody at the front of the room giving a speech, at the head of the boardroom table, on the stage, talking to a crowd. We picture this person out in front of the group, providing direction and the motivation to say, hey, come follow me. We're going in this direction, the purpose for why we are doing the thing. The thing is that that's not the only style of leadership that works, and you need to adjust your style depending on the circumstance. The second leadership style I want to talk about is the leader beside. So this is your classic partnership leadership. It's where you need to work with a colleague in order to execute a project, but you have to work with the other person. The key is that both people are committed to that relationship, committed to that partnership 100%. They are both in to solve the ultimate goal, not to battle with each other, but rather we are in this together to go forward. And where this plays in a leadership sense is often in employee development. You are sitting down with your employee and working with them 100%. They are committed as well in their own development. You're committed to their development, but the two of you are working to make sure that they develop to a higher level. But it's collaborative to figure out what is the best way forward. The final leadership model is the leader behind. This is the servant leadership model. This is where you are providing support to everyone else, basically holding everyone up. You're the backbone. You are the one making sure everyone's getting along. They've got everything they need. They've got their resources. They've got their tools, and they're getting along. And then you get out of their way and let them get on with the job. You're not out there telling them what to do. You're just keeping them together and supporting them through their journey. Each of us has a leadership style we naturally gravitate to. For me personally, I happen to gravitate to leader in front, but that's just me. Everyone has their own style. Some people prefer to work collaboratively. Some people love the leader behind where they can support the group, but they may not necessarily naturally gravitate to going to the front of the room. Understanding what your natural leadership style is the first step. Once you know where you would like to be, what you would normally turn to as a default leadership style, then you have the ability to decide the style you want to have. So the second thing you want to do is then figure out, what does the situation require? Does the situation require a direction, a decision being made? If so, leader in front. If the situation calls for collaboration and people working together, then maybe it's leader beside. And if you have a situation where people are already on the mission, they're already on the move, they just need to be kept together and motivated, then that's leader behind. Understanding what the situation requires will then allow you to choose the style that you need. Applying a particular style for all those situations means that your impact is actually going to be lower. Applying a leader in front when you need to be working collaboratively is not going to work. You're going to end up getting into conflict with the other person. Or if you're applying the leader in front when you need to be supporting them from a leader behind perspective, then your team members will feel like you're just getting in the way, that you're being a micromanager, you're imposing on them. You need to step back and realize, what is your role here? Your role is to support. But to decide what is the right leadership style for the moment, that allows you to have greater impact in any of those situations. So, what is your leadership style? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, let's get to work.